There was once a little boy who had a very bad temper. His father decided to hand him a bag of nails and said that every time the boy lost his temper, he had to hammer a nail into the fence. On the first day, the boy hammered 37 nails into that fence. The boy gradually began to control his temper over the next few weeks, and the number of nails he was hammering into the fence slowly decreased. He discovered it was easier to control his temper than to hammer those nails into the fence. Finally, the day came when the boy didn't lose his temper at all. He told his father the news, and the father suggested that the boy should now pull out a nail every day he kept his temper under control. The days passed, and the young boy was finally able to tell his father that all the nails were gone. The father took his son by the hand and led him to the fence. "You have done very well, my son, but look at these holes on the fence. The fence will never be the same when you say things in anger. They leave a scar just like this one. You can put a knife in a man and draw it out. It won't matter how many times you say sorry, the wound is still there." This touching story teaches us the lesson about words, the damage of our anger that can bring towards others. When our mind is filled with anger, there's no place for love. And when our mind is filled with love, there's no place for anger. So to overcome anger, we need to develop our love. However, this is only in theory. What about in our daily lives? What can we do to develop our love in our current daily lives? Well, I've been studying Buddhism for almost 3 years now. The first lesson that the Buddha teaches me to grow my love is to give up killing and eating meat. When the animals are killed, they're scared. They feel unfair. They feel as though we're the bullies and have a lot of anger and hatred towards us. And according to the law of karma, if we plant a mango seed, we get the sweet mango. But if we plant the chili seed, we'll get spicy chilies. In this case, we're planting the seed of anger and hatred for others. And surely, in our daily lives, we meet with people and situations that make us annoyed, irritated, and angry. The Buddha also teaches that we need to learn to empathize with others. We need to grow our love in our mindset every day by looking within and see which of our thoughts are kind and loving and which are angry and hatred. We need to grow loving thoughts while letting go of anger and hatred. And to let go of unkind thoughts, we need to see that these thoughts bring sufferings not only to others, but especially to ourselves. When we think unkindly of someone, we're the first to suffer. And when we say or do something unkindly to someone, we're the first to get hurt. The Buddha teaches that all sufferings come from desires, and when you want something, you're attached and bound to suffer with or without the subject of desire. Anger comes from the desire for others to act a certain way, usually according to our standards. Parents get mad at children for not being smart enough and getting the acceptable grades. Wives get mad at husbands for not being caring the way that she likes. The desire for others to act to your standard is something so silly if you really think about it. Nothing will ever act according to our standards, to our needs. Everyone has their own views of the world, their own experience. They're going to act according to their knowledge and understandings. Furthermore, what if you have to live according to someone else's standard? Imagine how suffocating that feels. In Vietnamese, we have this analogy. The buffalo has to suffer in the sun and rain to plow the field for the farmer, but the farmer is right there in purgatory with the buffalo. When we bound others to act according to our needs, yes, they are suffocating in the cage that we trap them in with our anger as punishment, but also we are the warden of both us and them. The warden is also a prisoner. For us angry peeps out there, I'm right there with you. I lose my temper quite easily. And in the past year, I've learned to really love myself and control my temper. I hear these podcasts or TikTok about loving yourself through doing face masks or like going on a shopping spree. But the best way to love ourselves is through growing our loving mindset for others, setting ourselves free from the prison we put others in, control our anger. And like the story from the beginning, once we say something mean, we cannot take it back.